Okay, can you guys hear this? I'm at the baseball park. They have like a DJ announcing the kids coming up, and I think they call them walk-up songs. Walk-up songs. They did not have that when I was younger. I don't even know I was in softball, but what would my walk-up song be? You know what my walk-up song would be? More money, more problems. Anyways, I am at the park. I'm going to do my daily run. I believe today is day 58 of 90. And I still have to do my daily video as well, posting. And so I thought, why not just bring the camera to the park and do this? I might have to edit some background noise out. But anyways, I brought this book, The World is a Mirror by Nada Amari. This is a really popular book. I really love it. I believe this woman's self-published. She's fantastic. Anyways, I just opened it up to page 96 and it says, what to do when hell breaks loose. Sometimes you ignore your negative thoughts for way too long and let your mind run on autopilot until you find yourself in a bad situation that can't get any worse. Yes, I understand that. In those kinds of situations, you can act and fix things as fast as you can. But it seems as if you have no control over your thoughts. You are already envisioning the worst case scenario because that's the most logical outcome for you right now. In this chapter, I will give you the best methods to help you change situations very rapidly and get back on track, even when there is to be no hope. How to act in an urgent situation, especially when it seems like you have no power over what is happening around you. I'm going to try to put my hood up to see if this helps at all. I'm listening to that kid's walk-up song. I think it's Kendrick Lamar. God bless him. Okay. In this chapter, I will give you the best methods to help you change situations very rapidly and get back on track, even when there seems to be no hope. How to act in an urgent situation, especially when it seems like you have no power over what is happening around you. This part is specifically dedicated to those moments when all hope is lost and you feel that it's too late to take the bull by its horns. It might seem hard to control your thoughts when there is a lot of chaos around you, but I want you to always remember this. No matter what is happening, no matter how it looks, it is all an illusion. There is no exception to this rule. Situations or people might seem real and solid, but it is all made from the fabric of your consciousness. You are the source of everything. Everything around you is feeding on one power and one energy, which is your consciousness. As I said in the first chapter, when you are dreaming, everything feels real. But as soon as you wake up from the dream, you realize it was nothing but a construct of your imagination. You were the only source of everything you dreamed of. I mean, that's a big concept. One that not a lot of people are ready for, nor do they want to be. The fact that and people say it in many different ways, this is a simulation, this is a dream, this is an illusion, many things. Like even the Buddhists say it, this dream world or the illusion of this world being real. But if you really let yourself think about that, it's what does that mean? I've definitely studied stuff like that before, and it is not an easy concept to grasp. And it can be very disturbing to our conscious thinking mind because we can't wrap our brain around it, But that's the truth. Honestly, just when I was driving here, I was thinking about a relationship I was in, and I was like, I am so glad I am not in that relationship. I'm so glad that relationship ended because I didn't want to be in it, to be honest, in the first place. But you think that life is supposed to be a certain way, and then you settle, and then you're in relationships that you don't want to be in, and then that kind of stuff happens. But I was just thinking, oh my God, I am so, so grateful that I am not in that relationship. And it was like a nightmare. Like when you wake up, well, I mean, it wasn't a nightmare. Let's relax. But it was like when you have a dream that is not pleasant and then you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm so glad that is over. Like it wasn't real. That's what she's saying. She goes, situations might seem real and solid, but it's made of the fabric of your consciousness. Everything feels real, but as soon as you wake up from the dream, you realize it was nothing but a construct of your imagination. You were the only source of everything you dreamed of. And in that moment when I was thinking right now, I was like, if I'm ever in a situation, and even if I'm not living the way that I want to live, it's what am I going to wake up from this dream? I can wake up from this dream. I can get out of this relationship, right? I'm not in one, but it's whatever relationship I'm having right now with life, I can choose to wake up and not, quote unquote, be experiencing that reality. And I know, again, that seems a little far out, but really, if you really study the greatest books, even A Course in Miracles teaches that, the world is not real. It's something for us to forgive. It's a big projection of our mind, of our unconscious mind, and it's unconscious. We're not consciously aware of it. These metaphysical studies of quantum physics are saying that, yeah, this is more like a simulation and just a great projection of our mind. And again, that's a really hard thing to wrap our mind around. So be inclusive with this rule. So we're the only source of everything that we're experiencing. She says, be inclusive of this rule. No matter how big or small, scary or beautiful the circumstance is, you are its only source. Very Neville Goddard-like. If you grasp this, it becomes easy to shift situations because the main obstacle for many people is assuming there is some other cause or power outside that is controlling the situation and they have no power over it. Once you understand that it is you doing it to yourself, you can easily manipulate matter in a couple of hours or days. The way to do this is very simple, to control your thoughts. But how do I control my thoughts when it's all chaotic and I feel I have zero control over them? You might ask. I'll explain how. And this works like magic every time. It has never failed me, even in the stickiest situations. I have successfully shifted situations where it seemed like all hope was lost and manipulated people into playing their parts in the fulfillment of my desires with my thoughts only. Think of a white flower right now, and then quickly shift to thinking of a red car. Try to do this many times, from the flower back to the car, from the car back to the flower, again and again. Every time, drag your thoughts back to what you consciously want to think about. You choose whether you want to entertain the car or the flower. Nobody chooses it for you. That's a conscious choice that you can make at every moment. Exercise this and see how you control what you are thinking of and not the other way around. This is the biggest secret, to learn how to shift your thoughts from one topic to another quickly and how to consciously maintain your focus. Think of this as balance with two sides, the best and the worst case scenario. Every thought counts, and you choose to fill the side of the balance of your desired outcome. Every time you think of what you don't want to happen, the undesired outcome side of the balance is getting heavier and heavier, and vice versa. It's that simple. This is how it works. It is not random. It all depends on what you decide to focus on. Now, what I invite you to do is to fill up your mind as much as you can with thoughts that match the best case scenario. You can go general, as in, everything will perfectly work out in the end. I will be all right. I am safe. It will turn out to be okay. This will positively end. Or you can go specific if you are feeling more confident, as in, I will end up getting this and this. This person will reach out to me tonight. I will have this specific amount of money by the end of the week. I will land a better job. We will end up together with 5 kids living in a mansion. You will feel a kind of relief, and that relief is your savior. It is what's going to get you out of any unwanted situation. You must stay focused on it and make it your overall feeling. It must crowd all other ideas. It might be hard at first because you are not used to training your focus, but practice makes perfect. The longer you practice, the better you become at it. This is an extremely powerful method. Always keep it in mind and use it when everything else fails. It works every time and never fails. You can turn around any situation with a trained focus. Yeah, that's using the faculty of your will to regulate your thoughts. We can't control all of our thoughts because we have 60 to 100,000 thoughts a day, but we can absolutely control the ones we get emotionally involved with. And new level, new devil, baby. The more we grow, the more we push outside of our comfort zone, the more challenging it'll be. It's like training a muscle, and the more we do it, the better, the easier it gets. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading in the park. Again, this was from The World is a Mirror by Nada Amari. Nadaamari. Nada Amari. It's a little book. I think you could get it on Amazon. I really like it. Anyways, hopefully the sound was not too bad with this baseball game in the background. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.